Welcome to The Real Wine Show, a wine game show wrapped in a talk show, wrapped in a podcast about wine. I'm Matt.
And I am Chad.
So our first segment is kind of like Wait, Don't Tell Me. We're calling it Spot the Corker, where we read possibly fictitious news pieces and ask each panelist to decide if they're true or false.
The second segment is the emotive blind tasting, where instead of relying on the usual descriptors like what kinds of fruits, how much tannin or acid the wine has, we ask our panelists to taste the wine and tell us a story about the wine based on how it makes them feel, like perhaps a memory, or if the wine were a person, what kind of person would it be?
You know, think of it less of a game show and more of a wild discussion about the wide world of wine. So let's get into it.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, that's a good way to start the podcast. So from radio left to radio right, we have Taylor Johnson, Maria Vasseliou, and Kat McCormack on our panel today. If you guys would like to, say a little bit about yourselves.
Sure. Thanks for having us. My name is, again, Taylor Johnson. I'm a beverage professional and sommelier that most recently took on the position of beverage director with Echelon, Kitchen and Bar, slated to open early December.
Which is awesome because we here in Ann Arbor need some cool spots. So we're excited for you.
We are excited as well.
Nice.
I'm Maria Vasseliou from SimplyWine in Northville, Michigan. Unlike a lot of your guests that are formally trained or sommeliers, I am not. So thank you for the opportunity to prove that today on your show.
No, that was presumed. You're a longtime pro.
The
shop is even
street cred, I've been told.
Yes, lots of street cred. So, thanks for coming out. That's awesome.
My connection to Northville, I purchased yak meat. There was a yak ranch in Northville. Michigan Yackers was the...
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Anyway, Kat, I'll let you introduce yourself. It's a true story. Yeah. It goes really good with Bordeaux, who thought?
Well, I don't know how one follows yak meat. Nevertheless, here we are. I'm Kat McCormack. Right now, I am a key account manager for a local importer distributor called Decanter Coupe Imports. And...
Yeah.
Woo woo. Yeah, we have one of our amazing 2015 wines here, but we'll get to that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I got returned to Detroit by way of DC, and I started my my wine profession out in Virginia at a local winery just outside of DC. So I've just been enjoying the journey.
Nice. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. Can we start off? This is a little unusual, if it's okay, Matt, with you.
That we're organized? Or?
Let's start off with a quick glass check. Why don't you tell us? Normally we do the glass checks a little bit later, but there's some very interesting wines that are floating around the room today. So anybody want to make a comment on anything they've had or what they have in their glass right now that's of interest? And look at the fancy, who uncorked the Talea with the fancy cork?
I know, right? All about
it's
service.
the Somm.
Taylor is known for that.
It's the Somm thing.
I would love to attribute that
she
to...
has the cork captured in the capsule, up top by the...
I learned that in my 20s working for a Belgian chef who, Bernard Deheny, who was really just an old world, Renaissance guy. So that was something we did at our restaurant, and yeah, I'd love to add it to the touch. But that bottle in front of me, so funny enough, Maria and I brought same producer, same expression, but different years. So I have the Castel d'Ancus. This is the Talea, so Sauvignon Blanc, Semillon blend from Catalonia, and this is a 2013 vintage.
And I brought the 2019.
Oh, cool. That'd be a lot of fun to try those too. And can I tell you something funny? That Kyo, right, over at York, he likes to joke around, and he calls it Castel d'Ancus. Dinkus, which is fun. I was kind of hoping you were going to say that, but
yeah, I feel like my husband and I had the pleasure of visiting the estate, and I speak a little bit of French, and I thought it would really get me through my time in the Catalan region, and it's just completely different.
Catalan has their own thing.
Yeah, I practiced a lot before going to those accounts. So
cool. All right. Well, very good. Anybody else want to make a comment? I see, Kat, for example, you have something reddish.
I do. I have champagne in my glass, and it was poured for me. I didn't see the label. It is rosé. Matt, maybe you have a tidbit or two?
I do. This is really good improv, passing it off. That's nice.
Yeah.
So it is Rubius de la Dune, Vincent Charlot. I think I'm saying that close to correct. But it's 80 Meunier and 20 Pinot Noir. Kind of a fun blend. A little bit nice, like, strawberry, raspberry going on and cool. I don't know. Really liked it when I tasted it last August. So it's really fun to come back to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Do we want to start? Yeah.
Yes, jump right in. Okay, our first segment, of course, is our true-false news story thing. So we have these news stories for you that may be true or maybe not. I will read the story. We will each read stories to you, and you will get to tell us whether you think they are true or false, and hopefully win some big points. That's our dream for you here today. So we will start off with our first question, which we are calling "How the West Was Sprung." Sounds nasty. It's not nasty. How the West was sprung. There's something sensible in there. Napa Valley has a new AVA, the first in over a decade, called Crystal Springs, and its creation owes a debt to pioneering Michigan physician, health nut, businessman, and noted racist, Dr. John Harvey Kellogg. Famed for his eponymous breakfast cereal company and for the creation of the flaked cereal industry, Dr. Kellogg was a founder of the Crystal Springs Rural Health Retreat back in the 1800s. One of the noted historical references to Crystal Springs, which was the Crystal Springs name, which was included in the AVA petition to the TTB. According to Stephen Burgess of Burgess Cellars, Dr. Kellogg chose the area, quote, where clean air above the frost, proper diet, hygiene, and exercise were promoted. Today, as an AVA, Crystal Springs incorporates many of those same distinguishing attributes, but for grapes. It's all hillside vineyards, elevated between 400 and 1,400 feet above sea level, rising up right below the fog line that defines the lower boundary of Howell Mountain, AVA, while the lower elevation boundary at 400 feet obviates the need for vineyard frost protection, which is required in the adjacent AVAs of Calistoga and St. Helena. Also noted are the diverse thin topsoils over volcanic bedrock and generally uniform and optimal southwest exposures across the western face of the Vaca Range. Despite its unique features, it remains unclear whether the Crystal Springs AVA will generally be adopted by producers in the region, many of whom have the options of using Napa Valley AVA or North Coast AVA on their labels. Viator is the largest and most prestigious wine brand operating within the new Crystal Springs designation, and according to Jancis Robinson's Decanter, owner Delia Viator stated in an interview last year that her brand will not change its on-bottle labels to accommodate the new AVA. In all, there's a lack of enthusiasm for the new AVA within the industry, raising a question reminiscent of an 80s ad slogan for a popular, low-cal powdered drink mix. Do you believe in Crystal Springs? Anybody remember?
Crystal Light.
Crystal Light, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I believe in Crystal Light because I believe in me. Applause. No
amazing.
applause. There it is. That's our question. So that we're looking for from our panelists is Crystal Springs, a new Napa Valley AVA. Who wants to lead this out?
I think true. Yeah, true.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And admittedly, I did see a little bit of news about this. I had no idea that Kellogg had anything to do with it, but yeah.
I didn't know he was racist.
Yeah, he was big on the eugenics thing, man.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
he was like all proto-Nazi type stuff, but yeah, I mean, he was nice to black people. You know, like I think Sojourner Truth was out there and stuff, and he gave her a nice reception at Battle Creek.
Okay. Oh, right.
Underground Railroad and all this business. He didn't care. He didn't care about that so much. He was just like, there are definitely differences. Is all he was saying. You know, I mean, it's not like he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't like the worst.
I wasn't trying to defend him either.
I have not heard of this AVA. However, I don't think Chad would really spend that much time making all that information up. So
I have very limited range. It's true.
I've known you a while, so I am going to go with true. And yeah, I'm going to go true.
I agree with true.
Okay. Have any of you seen Crystal Springs?
I have not.
AVAs?
I have not.
No.
Okay. Faith. This is the power of faith.
Faith has paid off.
Yeah.
It is all true. So 50 points apiece and 25 points for those great introductions. So 75 points.
Hey, that's a nice start off. But yeah, it just went through on October 16th, so it's brand spanking new. And it had me thinking, because we've talked in the past about some other new AVAs. Adam, we were talking earlier about, what was it? Alan, I'm sorry. We were talking about new Michigan AVAs. Alan's got some vineyards over in what might be Berrien Ridge.
Between Berrien Springs and Baroda, and the proposed AVA would be Berrien Ridge.
Berrien Ridge. Yeah, cool. So anyway, it had me. I was thinking about American AVAs, and do we keep going for these? Are we on the right track? Like, are things like Crystal Springs, do they make sense to you guys? Does Tip of the Mitt make sense, or how do you? Anybody want to tackle that as a general discussion topic?
I think that more and more we will come to see more of these AVAs popping up, especially in the U.S. I think with an emphasis on, location and aspect, and winemakers really, I think, leaning into that, it will become, I think, more important to the consumer as a part of dialogue to continue people's interest in wine.
So that's cool. So you think that deeper engagement is something the consumers are looking for and it'll be responsive to?
Yeah, I do. I believe
I
believe so. I think we're kind of past that time where people only drink Napa or only even for Michigan, seeing other growing regions outside of Traverse City, is engaging to the consumer, and it's great from a wine perspective of buying it and selling it to be able to lend in some narrative to those expressions as well.
So Maria, I'm curious about your perspective, because you've done a lot of work over the years with California wines, and I think you understand that segment very well.
For sure. And I do agree with Taylor. However, for just the consumer coming into the store, sometimes it can get a little confusing too. Like, where's this, where's that? And sometimes they just want to see Napa, so it's our job to, introduce them to other AVAs. Right now we're doing in our wine club a wine from High Valley, so we're having to explain that AVA right now. So
would you also mind explaining it to me, because I don't know where High Valley?
It's near the North Coast. Yeah, and it's Brassfield Estates.
There's not a lot of marijuana grown there, or is that?
There probably is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't the Emerald Triangle is up there, right? We're talking about. Mendocino. Yeah, Mendocino, right? Yeah. Is it all exclusively Mendocino? But no, Mendocino in North. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is not a weed program. We're gonna.
Our panel here.
Yeah. Kat, what's your take on that? Like, do we need more American AVAs? Are the way they're being distinguished fruitful?
I don't know that we necessarily need more, but I do see the relevance of them, because basically, I'm of the thought that the more we're making wine in specific areas, the more we're getting to know the microclimate, the micro terroir. And so it makes sense to distinguish them from the greater ones. In Michigan, the AVAs, they're so broad, they're so big. There's a lot of different things going on between all of them. I think that the more wine growers get to know the land and the area, the more it does make sense to distinguish them from each other. I don't know if it's the end goal to be like Burgundy and Barolo, where you've got all these crews and one hillside is one and the next hillside is another. I think that is entirely confusing. However, I do understand from a microclimate terroir expression from that standpoint.
Well said.
Yeah, well said. Actually, speaking of terroir, this is a good lead into the next true or false. I've got French researchers from the University of Lyon have developed a method that enables them to identify the origin and grape varieties of wines. Based on the analysis of mineral profiles of wines and using an AI tool, the procedure can assign the countries of origins to the wine with an accuracy of 92%. The method is so successful in the method is also very successful in recognizing French wine regions, 91%, and the main grape varieties at 85%. The procedure utilizes the mineral components of a wine, referred to as the mineral wine profile, MWP for short. This remains stable regardless of aging or storage conditions. a total of 41 chemical elements are analyzed, which allows for a more accurate capture of the wine's terroir. Since minerals from the soil enter the grapes and are less influenced by the production process, the MWP forms a reliable and consistent source of origin information. With the help of a machine learning model, the team was able to build a comprehensive database of 12,966 international wine samples. The AI tool was trained to recognize wines based on a 30 milliliter sample with a reliability of over 99%. According to the researchers, this method represents an efficient and scalable alternative to previous techniques such as DNA and organic wine profile analysis, which are often affected by aging and storage. Mineral profiling could play an important role in the fight against wine fraud and ensuring the authenticity of wines on a global scale. So, is this the dawning of an AI somm revolution, or is it as empty as my crypto wallet? What do you think?
I definitely think this is something that could be true. Yeah. Whether it is, I have no idea, but I find it very possible. So I'm going with true.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I think minerals, as I dive into dirt often, those, it's so important, and being married to a ceramic artist, I feel like.
This is a family show, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. All innuendo aside, I believe, that's a very intelligent way to look at how you could trace a grape back to its origins. So yeah, I'm with Maria. I think this one's true.
Nice. Kat, any thoughts? Yeah. Oh, pensive.
Yes. Yes. There is a part of me that thinks that AI can, in theory, we can say that AI can do anything we want it to do.
Right.
And I don't know. I'm leaning towards BS.
Yeah.
That's just where I'm leaning. I can't even explain it. I just think it's BS.
I agree that this whole thing, like the concept is BS, but there are researchers in Lyon that are, I don't know if 99% kind of thing. They have the database of 12,000, wine samples, and I don't know, but it is true. So do you think this would, I don't know, is it going to replace Somms? Are we going to have a food pairing grid where we're at the vending machine at the fine wine restaurant and we hit the iPad?
No, because our palates vary every day.
Yeah.
Even throughout the day, it varies. So getting that wine and food pairing exactly right, I don't think that science can do that. Mm-hmm. I think it can get it right a lot of the time. I just don't think it can every time.
Oh,
I mean, the wine I taste at the beginning of the day can feel entirely different by the end. So I just think that it can't adjust for just the infinite number of factors that play into our experience.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Personal touch. And not everyone cares about the perfect wine pairing. They care about what they enjoy. So that wouldn't really help in a restaurant setting or in my setting.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. Oh, cool. You're all right. Well, except wait. You guys are right. You're wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kat.
I think
okay.
you're still right.
Yeah.
Kat, in my book.
Because AI to a point, I do believe that the human component of service cannot be replaced.
Oh, exactly.
It can be emulated slightly, but any food or wine expo that, you see these videos of robots coming up with trays, no, thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not service.
No, not at all.
Have any of you seen the, so we've had him on the show, remember, Matt, we had Eric Arsenault, who did Menuvative, which is a tablet-based menu thing. Have any of you seen or used any restaurant menus with that? And they boo. Oh, the peanut gallery. Have you used them, Alan? Or
Yeah, they're awful. I never want to use one again.
okay. Okay. Well, yes. So they're not the best, is the point. And that's all I was getting at, was that he does make an effort to utilize. So he has a digital format, and I guess now he's using some algorithms for a new consumer app for pairings, which, is may have some utility for some, but they were also had it. That he's also designed it into the Menuvative restaurant menu platform so that people can use this. And is it going to be a substitute? I don't know. I still think that in a lot of ways people want the interaction, the human interaction, and that you can't replace.
Yeah.
Well, I
No matter
think it
how
can
accurate the algorithm may be.
I think it can be used as a tool. I just don't think it has to be the end all be all. And I still maintain, like, I have a theory that as long as I'm doing what I'm doing, as long as we're doing what we're doing, we're going to be relevant.
Oh, exactly. Like the sales process all the way down from the winemaking to the sales process to, like, there's a reason why Provi hasn't taken off. People ordering online and cutting out the salesperson. It used to be $7.50.
It's not called that anymore.
No. Provi was a Chicago, very terrible, like software, and then they bought like the software system from $7.50. So because you need the personal touch, you need someone coming in, telling the story, tasting, and being there. I think wine is a human product
For sure.
So yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah. You got one, Sean?
Yes, sir. Okay. So our next one, this is kind of fun. I think it's going to be challenging for you because I had to write this.
Did you just give it away?
False. False.
All right. So moving on. Let's go with, here's one.
Oh, Maria, you called it.
Does that mean I'm in the lead?
Yeah.
Before we run out of time, I won.
Maybe 10 points. Okay. Here's one we call. Here's one. Here's one that's called Battle of the Bulge. See, I'm an open book, people. I'm not. I'm a man of the people. Battle of the Bulge. A crisis has erupted in Europe for wineries using the box butyl, the classic flattened ellipsoidal bottle, most commonly associated. It's associated with German Frankenwines. As supply was unexpectedly interrupted, stoking fears that there won't be enough glass for the 2024 harvest. The bottle shape is protected and regulated by the European Union, with only certain wines allowed to use it, mainly German Franconia and Baden wines, and some DOCG wines, DOC and DOCG wines in Italy's Alto Adige. The troubles started when the premier producer of the box butyl, Garçon Wineglass, attempted to sell box butyls to a Slovenian producer for wines unapproved for the bottle shape by the EU. Garçon's defense was that the approval was pending with the upcoming UN Cultural Heritage status approval for the box butyl, but as of this writing, the status has not been granted. The EU sanctioned Garçon, arresting its CEO and shutting down production until the investigation was complete, thus creating a shortage of supply. Germany and Italy have both petitioned the EU Regulatory Commission to revoke the shutdown order, and hopefully will do so in November so that production can resume before the holiday vacation period, ensuring adequate glass supply by spring when bottling of the new vintages will need to be done. Nervous producers in Franconia, faced with high costs of storage of unbottled wine and lost revenue, have asked the Verband Deutscher Prädikatsweingüter
Bless you.
to grant temporary allowance of standard Bordeaux glass bottles to avert catastrophe and an appeal, which is still pending. So has a scandal, dear panelists, has a scandal imperiled availability of the iconic box butyl? It's a challenging question. The audience looks stunned.
There's that part, I think, in deductive reasoning that you're like, oh, there was already two that were true. What could it be? I think this sounds true. I think it's not past some bureaucratic, motions to try to make certain that things are being done in the way that they'd like to see it done, all the way down to the bottle. So, yeah, I'm going to go with my instincts and say true.
Okay, very nice. It could be true. It does sound true to me. I don't know.
I mean, we've seen a glass shortage before.
Amen to that.
So whether or not it's the scandal that is that the true or false part, or is it whether or not there's a glass shortage?
The question is, has scandal imperiled
It sounds so
availability.
dramatic, Chad. How am I like?
Drama.
I know, just so much drama. We could write a movie about this. I feel.
Come on, Maria, tell her about scan. I got drama. I got drama. I can do drama.
I'm gonna go with the greater one and call it true. Just the greater portion being glass shortage. Someone did cause a problem. There is drama somewhere for sure.
Okay.
I believe many aspects of that story. I feel like you probably threw in some funny words that make it false.
Me and the funny words. Mm-hmm. Okay.
My instinct is saying true, but let's just go false.
See, that's good hedging because you already have 60 points up from calling him out earlier. So that's nice.
He's a strategist on the team. That's his job. Yeah. Yeah. It is false. I just made it up because I like that bottle. Isn't it cool? It's a cool bottle. And I guess there was some recent revamp, like back in 2016, where they kind of put a little bit more edge on it. I had these Someracher Sylvaners in this bottle. It was a little more hard edge than the old style one. I like them. They're cool. But it's false. Yeah, like I said, I just like the bottles. But the reason I was thinking about it is because of Sylvaner. And I wonder, to me, it appears Sylvaner has been having a moment. Do any of you have that feeling? Are you thinking about Sylvaner tasting better than it has, or maybe
I'm enjoying it right now.
Do you sell Sylvaner Cat, for example, or I don't know?
We don't have a German profile. So we're selling Italy
Not yet.
only.
Not yet.
Yeah,
Okay,
at the moment.
And
But I am
Oregon.
seeing it in stores. I have noticed that I'm seeing that I'm going to call it a cute little bottle on the shelves and in the many places that I'm visiting.
I've had some nice Willamette Sylvaners.
That's way outside the scope of this discussion.
Okay.
But no, that's fair enough. And so I think like one of the things I've noticed about Sylvaner is that they seem to be Germans seem to have gotten riper, and they're more expressive and fruity and luscious now than they have been traditionally. And I think it maybe is a case of the climate change, right? These are varieties that would always sacrifice good vineyard space, right, to the more profitable, higher priced Riesling, and now the secondary sites are actually looking pretty decent, as things have warmed up a bit. So, have you seen this, Taylor?
Definitely, I feel that more have come out in the past year in tastings and with vendors bringing them by. But just white wine in general, I think, people are drinking more white wine than what I have experienced in the past. I think climate change could play into that you're seeing ripening and different, levels of characteristic that are being expressed. But it makes me happy because I really love white wine. Yeah.
Ditto.
We'll do a little score update after that round.
You don't have to.
Oh, yeah.
You can just, stick to those two.
Do you need a calculator?
Nope, I already got one on my phone. What was that joke from Forgetting Sarah Marshall? I threw my watch away because I had one on my phone. Thank you. It was Kat, you're at 195. Taylor, you're at 200.
Ew.
And Maria, you're at 235.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, you want to do a blind noting? It's another little game we have where I'll read a tasting note, a published tasting note, and then give you like 4 multiple choice. And then you can kind of see which one it is. There's a good chance you might get it. All right. So here we go. This is the sort of warm climate expression that I enjoy drinking. Full-bodied, sure, but pumpy and almost ethereal, with a slake of saline, briny tannins suggesting whole bunches in the mold. The tannins make the wine steering notes of rosehip, bergamot, kirsch, sassafras, orange zest, cranberry, and lilac about the mouth. A spurt of maritime freshness towing it along. 95 points. So, do you want me to read the tasting like the.
Can you read the label?
You almost got me.
Nice one. Yeah.
Nice. So I've got Chateau Palmer Margaux, Bordeaux, France, 2005. SC Panel, The Vale, Grenache Shiraz, Australia, 2018. Screaming Eagle, Cabernet Sauvignon, Napa, California, the United States of America, 1998. Tantua San Guido, Sassicaia, Bulgari, Italy, 2008. So the notes again are full-bodied, plumpy, almost ethereal, saline, briny tannins, and then tannins saying rosehip, bergamot, kirsch, sassafras, orange zest, cranberry, and lilac.
Where's the Grenache Shiraz from?
It's from the Vale in Australia. Mm-hmm. So that's I'm not sure where that that would be.
I am going with the Grenache Shiraz. I don't remember exactly where the Vale is either, but all those floral notes just scream Grenache to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm gonna have to say I'm feeling similar. More for me, the salinity and that brininess that was mentioned. You know, I'm gonna look at proximity to ocean climate.
Oh, nice.
And I feel like with the bergamot and the cherry kirsch, like that normally comes for me with Grenache, if not Pinot blends, and the Shiraz to give a little bit of spice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow the lovely cat on this one.
Nice. All
You
right.
have to be a copycat.
Hey.
But I'm going to have to say the Grenache as well.
Okay. Nice. Well, you're all right. You're all correct. You know what's funny? The last panel got it completely wrong. So I don't know.
Well, my last one, we got it all wrong too.
Oh yeah, I remember.
But the wine was a Grenache, so I just went with what I knew. I'm just kidding.
Hell yeah.
All this cab crap that's in here, none of these notes match.
Before we move on, I'm going to implore you to take some additional wine, if only for the sake of the show,
Great.
because we have to ask about our glass checks, and all three of our panelists are sitting empty.
Oh, the Calabretta is really good.
Oh, well, I would love to talk about the Calabretta.
Yeah, there's an endorsement. Let's get it. But yes, we need to have some wines in the glass, and then we'll return to our true/false questions here. Oh, if someone's pouring wine, I would take anything.
I'm going to try that.
2013, that Talea, that Castel d'Encus Talea, if I could try that. That would be great. Yeah, so we'll ask you to fill your glass, not fill your glasses, but try some wine so you can do a little glass check later on. We'll return back to the true/false questions, and then after that, we will do the blind tasting, and you have the blind wine on your desk or your table, so you can grab that as soon as it's to your pleasure to do so. But let's get a little extra wine here and check it out. So we'll get into our next. Thank you. Our next lost glass. Our blind. What's it called? True false. Good Lord. A good true false story. See, you guys got me all nervous that last time when you called me out on, me setting up the story as being a flagrant lie was what. That's the way I took it.
Your enthusiasm rang
That's
true.
the way
That's what's important.
Yeah, I took it as a frank accusation.
I mean, you could always return back to it, not tell us that's the one, and
That,
then
I
read
fully
it to
intend
us.
to do that.
That's
for sure. That's,
great minds.
yes, thank you. So let's read you another a true/false story here. This one is called. Actually, before I move on, what did you pour for me, Matt? This is great.
Cat can tell you actually.
Stop slamming on the table.
Yeah, so this is Calabretta.
There we go.
Yeah, so it's a Sicilian producer from Mount Etna. It is
Smells
their
great.
Norella Mascalese, their Vigna Vecchie from 2015.
Oh, cool.
That's
it
the year
smells
I got
great.
married.
Congrats.
Great year. Thank you. Anyway, so Calabretta, this family has been making wine on Mount Etna for over 100 years. And after the DOCG was set up, his wine started to be rejected from the DOCGs, and he's like, excuse me, for not being Mount Etna enough. So he's like, excuse me, I've been making wine here, or my family's making wine here for generations. We've been making the same wine the same way, using mountain viticulture, Sicilian mountain viticulture. Don't tell me that my wine isn't Etna enough. So he just said, forget it, and he just bottles under the Terra Siciliane.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, it's great. It smells great. I mean, I love it's got both like dusty cocoa and kind of woody components to it. They're really nice.
Yeah, and this one aged for 7 years in large oak.
God damn.
Yeah, and what's really cool about this particular wine is he doesn't release it sequentially. He will release it when it's ready.
7 years in cask? That's crazy.
Yeah.
How much are you guys taxing for this one? Is it
whatever anyone will pay? It is worth exactly what we will. What
yes,
someone will pay
that's
for
always
it.
the case, isn't it?
How much is the case?
Yeah. No, it's delicious.
Let
It
me
is
get out my
delicious.
portfolio and tell you.
Yeah. All right.
Here comes Keo. Let's ask him how to pronounce this wine.
Oh yeah. yeah. You should do it. That'd be great. Get him on mic. Yeah. Dinkus. So funny. I do want to try that though. Don't drink it all.
We won't.
Okay. So let's.
That's the one in your glass.
This is not the. No, I wanted the Talea. This is the Calabrita. Yeah. No worries.
Zoned out for a second.
No. I'll be happy to try it shortly. All right. So we'll jump into our next news story for you, and you have to suss out whether this is true or false. And this is one we're calling Lost Grapes. Current excavations at the site of ancient Philistine city Gath, G-A-T-H, Gath, today in modern Israel, have unearthed evidence challenging the earliest origins of winemaking. Biblical archaeologists working at Tel Es-Safi, the current name of the hilltop location of Gath, expected to find evidence of the destruction of the city in 836 BC, which is as told in the Bible. However, they were surprised to find an exceptional richness of artifacts, which prompted them to dig a small exploratory pit to plumb the depths of the settlement. Virtually right away, going down some 131 feet, they found proof of winemaking, but were shocked to find that carbon dating put the seeds and fermentation residues found embedded in stone and clay vessels at some 9,000 years old, dating which has shaken the world of winemaking history. Up until now, the oldest archaeological evidence for winemaking has been dated to the country of Georgia, some 8,000 years ago. So pushing that date back another 1,000 years and into the Mediterranean basin would present a radical reworking of history, not just of winemaking, but of civilization more broadly. The recent discoveries at Tel Es-Safi have yet to be peer-reviewed and verified, and according to lead on the project, Professor Arian Miel, there's more work to be done to excavate and confirm the findings. Quote, "It's a fantastic site," he says, showcasing some of the truths found in biblical stories and... That's me moistening my finger for page turning, and testifying to lost chapters of human civilization. Unsurprisingly, strong criticism of Mayle's methodology are coming from Georgian scholars who point to the need for DNA testing of the grape seeds themselves, as current knowledge suggests modern vinifera varieties originated in Europe, or in Georgia. So, will we gain new understanding at Tel Es-Safi and perhaps even new kinds of wines? Only time will tell. You see that? Tel Es-Safi and time telling. Let's get it.
I got it, Chad.
Let's get it.
Ba-da-bum.
So
Yeah,
clever.
thank you. Yeah, I do have a drum thing. I should play that, right? I have a. Where does it go? I don't know where it is. Hey.
Yeah.
So our question is yeah. I mean, besides is it true? But specifically, will we gain new understanding until? Oh, there's no question. I guess is it a true story or is it false? Sorry, I messed that up.
That's okay.
I'm skeptical. Yeah, I'm skeptical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What causes skepticism for you?
So many things.
Yeah,
It gets so
Taylor?
existential.
Tell us. Yeah.
You know, in this regard, I think history, I'm constantly surprised. I'll say pleasantly surprised by what is, and has been discovered in the recent past.
Wait, are you calling 9,000 years ago recent past? Is that
no? I'm saying in like the past couple years, just of different excavations,
yes.
Where biblical history has been challenged often based on these archaeological digs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just skeptical that Georgia wasn't the first. That's where I'm going to stick with it.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm excited if it's true that Chad has more wine to drink now since he's gone through all of Georgia.
Yeah, I do need a new one.
I'm going to go with true. I've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark. There's some shit down there.
Yeah, that's right.
True.
Oh, that's good. That might be worth a few extra points. That's a truism.
3 extra points.
Yeah.
One.
Kat, where are you on this story?
Well, I am on true because how else do you turn water into wine, or where else but there?
Going right to that biblical learning. Okay, cool. So I'm sorry. We're false?
True.
True. False. Is that right? No, you say true.
True.
Oh, 2 trues and a false.
I think it could be false because you said damn when she said false, but I just want to go with my story anyway.
Yeah, no, it's good. Let's stick with it.
I don't count points.
There we go.
It's not the size
It's
that
all
matters.
for
They get
it's all for
counted
the
for you.
pleasure. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
was that true or false?
The story is in fact false.
False. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, the location and the excavation and all that, Tel Asafi, that's real. But it's not, there's nothing about wine.
Trickery.
It's trickery.
So 2
yes.
true Earthers and 1 false Earther.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Within the structure of the question?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But the reason I thought about it was because, being front facing, all of you, of course, working with the consumer, stories in wine are very important. And I was thinking, I wonder what are some of the most interesting stories that you like to tell your clients, the people that you're selling wine to. What do you like to tell them about? I mean, are they the stories of place? Are they historical stories? Are they the people behind the wine? Anybody want to?
For me,
that?
it's a combination of all. I think it's what stands out with the wine. Sometimes it's the winemaker. For instance,
Sometimes it's the labels.
Yeah, where they're like, oh yeah, look at this. There's
There are some
a
cool
dog
labels.
there.
There are cool labels. It can go beyond dog.
It is. Hey, maybe I'm just partial, but I think it's really kind of what hits your own heartstrings, right? If it resonates with you, maybe meeting the winemaker or traveling to the area, drinking the wine with family and friends. I feel like that's where a lot of my hospitality gets comfortable, is telling people about when I enjoyed something and how I enjoyed it.
Yes.
Yeah, so all of the above.
Okay.
Same. I've been to France and Italy this year, and I'm super refreshed when I come back for those regions and the relationships I've made and the places
Sure.
I've been and the
Sure.
stories, I want to share and get excited for other people to taste those wines. So I agree with Taylor, for sure.
Do those personal experiences, do they resonate with people? I mean,
Yeah.
they're responsive. When you show enthusiasm and excitement for wines, yeah.
I think the more personal you can make it, the less it becomes about, oh, look at how cool I am that this bottle is so expensive, or, I have this flagship producer. It is a little bit more personified to what the whole experience is and was, and how you can bring that into the current space where that bottle is being enjoyed.
Okay. Yeah. And Kat, what do you find to be effective in the work you've done with wine and presenting wine? What resonates with people, that you're selling wine to?
Well, it depends
What kind
on
of stories?
who I'm speaking to. I think telling the story of place for me seems to resonate more when I'm speaking with wine buyers. So I really, and for me, what I love to dive into are what's happening there. So the soil, the farming, the passion, and trying to relay the passion of who's making the wine and why it's relevant, and pointing out, underrepresented folks in winemaking as well. And then that kind of brings in the climate of it, and it can bring up any other experiences that I may have had with a particular type of farming, a particular region, what have you. But really the place is kind of where I can branch off of, and the physical place itself. The microclimate gets into there as well. But kind of the farming, my Briggs-Meyer test, every time I took one, even into early adulthood, it said I should be a farmer. And I don't know, for whatever reason, the dirt and the earth and I, we just really connect.
Well, you're very good at, having been on the receiving end of these presentations, like, for example, with the Nata Fiorenzo wines. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do a good job telling those stories of place.
Thank you.
I will say that.
I appreciate that. And I always like my maps to have topography, too.
Yes. Because it just colors, right, like doesn't tell you anything.
Hills. Yeah. I want to talk about the hills and the slopes and everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for buyers, and to an extent, I can do that when I'm talking to the end user as well. But if I'm not making more of an emotional connection of what food does this go with, what's the experience? I enjoyed this in front of the fire with my wife, and we had a charcuterie board and cheese right there. Or this was just delicious. The fire is going. We just wanted to drink it and enjoy our time together. I drank this at Thanksgiving. This is the food that I loved with it. It went really well. So it really depends on my gut feeling of whomever it is that I'm selling to.
Right. Oh, exactly.
Or I'm watching the election. I drank 3 bottles.
This is great.
Girl.
Yeah.
Or is that to go to the poll?
Before we move into your next segment, the blind tasting segment.
Oh, yeah.
Let's. Yeah. Before we do that, though, let's give them we have a new segment, or we're trialing a new segment called the. What's it called? It's called the Wine Shop Brain Fart.
That's it.
Wine Shop
Do you
Brain
have
Fart.
some music intro for that?
I know I should, right? Like, what is there?
Sting.
Like, Wine Shop Brain Fart. I don't know. You guys can hear it, but thanks for the laugh, Adam. So I want to give you. So the idea with the Wine Shop Brain Fart is that you lampoon a wine from the perspective of a consumer who goes into a wine shop and wants to find this wine, like, oh, I had this great wine, but I can't remember the name, right? This is the story. And then you just have fun being, what did we say it was? It wasn't sarcastic. It was sardonic humor. I don't know. Whatever.
Shenanigans. Shenanigans, that's the words that come up for
Yeah,
me.
just make up some fun. You make fun of the wine, right, from the perspective of a consumer who can't remember the name. You've all been there. Like, I love this wine, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
It
As
had
in
a-
France, it had a white label.
Yeah. Well, there was a dog on the label.
Yeah.
So you've got your pens at the ready there. I'm going to give you each a wine name. All right. You have some ideas on this too? Because I was going to, this is wrong, and you're going to be mad.
Uh-oh.
But you brought up the animal labels.
Do it.
So, yeah, I was going to give you the famous Australian with the kangaroos.
Yellowtail.
The yellowtail, that's correct.
Hey,
So
in
yellowtail.
art school, that was what my budget was very friendly to. So my bohemian budget balled out on some yellowtail purple. But it's kind of like when you think of laying a foundation, nobody's going to see that brick again, but it's important. You just bury it and you grow up.
She bounced through out at school.
It went between that and funky llama for me.
Okay.
That was
Yeah.
Do we have philosophical bonus points? Because that was beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
But nonetheless, yellowtail. Let's make it. Which one do you want? Pinot or yellowtail cab, whichever.
Well,
You call it.
if I'm not mistaken, I think the purple is Merlot.
Go for it.
And just to make sure I understand this correctly,
Yes.
so I'm going to pitch that I'm looking for this to you.
Correct. And so you want to
Okay.
kind of make fun of some of those
okay.
those. It's kind of wrong because you're making fun of like consumers and the people who like these types of wines.
But I was once that young woman, so misled.
So, yes,
So
you can-
yeah, okay, I can channel it.
You can. Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
You can reach down into
absolutely.
your
Yeah.
past and. Yeah.
Okay, so I just finished listening to Portishead for the 10th
Wait,
time.
are you going? Wait, not yet.
Oh, sorry.
We're gonna-
No.
I'm ready.
If you're down, go. Yeah.
Just going. No, it's
for it.
okay.
Oh, okay.
it does seem kind of mean. I mean, just
I'll
'cause that's
pump
a
the
lot.
brakes on my early.
I just wanted to give you
adulthood.
each the wines so that
Okay.
you can have some
Can
time
formulate.
to turn it around. Because I mean, that's
Taylor
great.
doesn't need time.
No, she's juiced and ready
She's
for
good.
action. But
Regret always hangs looming in the sky.
do you want to dish out a wine? Do you have anything in your? What do you think? Would be cool to. No. Okay. So Maria, how about we do with you? Let's do. What's my what's the one? Let's do Silver Oak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Silver Oak Cab. And then
Napa or Alexander?
right. That's part of the fun, I think,
Okay.
in that one. Kat, what about for you? You're something Euro chic.
Oh, I think Belle Gloss.
Oh,
Not
Belle
even
Gloss
Euro
Pinot
chic.
out of Oregon.
I think
Belle Gloss Pinot Noir.
Wait, why are you saying Oregon?
Where's Belle Gloss? Oh, it's California.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know.
Well, I was gonna say
don't drink
Oregon.
that
That
shit.
was gonna be part of my spiel.
You ruined
Good. I'm sorry.
Oregon
No, it's
Pinot
fine. It can
Noir.
still be. It can still be. I'm sorry. And it'll still be valid. Belle Gloss Pinot Noir. Was it Sonoma Pinot? Anybody help me?
Well, there's different
Okay.
ABAs.
Well, then there we go.
They
There's
have a
We're
lot
going-
of different Bella glasses.
I don't even
It
know.
doesn't really matter which one. We're just gonna.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Okay. Well, very good. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
And did you have another true false story? Shall I jump into one, or what do you have?
I can do one. Sure, why not? I can find one just as good as anybody else. Oh, here we go. All right. The co-founder of the online retail giant Alibaba, Joe Tsai, has acquired several vineyard parcels in Burgundy, together with partners including in Gevrey-Chambertin. This was reported by the news agency Bloomberg, citing an anonymous source and company reports. One of the partners is Oliver Weisberg, the CEO of Tsai's investment firm Blue Pool Capital. Both declined to comment on the transaction. Financial details were not disclosed. The French regulatory authority, SAFER, recently reported that the average vineyard prices in the Côte d'Or have risen by 11% to 900,008. Oh, my brain isn't working. I'm so sorry. To 983,800 euros per hectare in 2023. According to Saphir, Grand Cru vineyards in Burgundy have previously been sold for several million euro per hectare. Some transactions involved the parcels smaller than 1 hectare. Joe Tsai has a net worth of $8.9 billion US dollars, according to the Forbes and other people. Has Prince Ali, fabulous he, purchased the vineyards in Gevrey.
Boy.
So, is this or is this like kind of business as usual? Like, what's going on? Is this true or false?
It's true or false. Based on anonymous source and other people as sources, I'm just gonna go with false.
Okay.
But that's all I'm going on.
Okay.
I'm going to go on Taylor's sources then. Say false.
Also must say my reliability is questionable, but thank you for your confidence.
Oh.
I could understand real estate just kind of skyrocketing, and I could understand just folks with money who are going in. Like, all that just totally tracks. We see it all the time.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's some inner conflict happening.
Right.
But in the off chance that these lovely ladies are incorrect, I'm going to go with true, just in case I can gain some points back. Just in case.
Good plan.
Just in
Good
case.
plan.
And that is a keen strategy. So it is true. It is true.
Wow.
I got some points back. This is
Good for
great.
you.
While Matt is tabulating those responses and getting your points update, we have to move in the closing 7 minutes on the blind tasting wine. So do pour that.
Okay.
Get ready for that. And then, we'll just need a few seconds of your wine shop brain fart
Okay.
as well.
I'm
So
excited
you
for
can
this.
pour the blind wine, which is, interesting. I guess it's red. It's kind of rosé. It's a light red. And then think about you're already ready, Taylor. We know that. But take a few sips of the wine, and then we'll start into the wine shop brain fart response as soon as Taylor wants to lead us off.
All right. So, just been like racking my brain trying to find this bottle that I had. I picked it up at my corner liquor store the other weekend when I was finishing finals for my performance piece, and It came in a couple sizes, but I was looking for the one that's almost too heavy to pour with one hand. And I know it's got a purple label with an animal that I couldn't remember when I finished the large bottles. So definitely jammy and did the trick.
Yeah.
Listening to Portishead with it. That's why I threw in earlier. So
Excellent. I can get to Jesus Christ. Please help me again. I can get to okay. Yellowtail.
Brain fart. Co-host brain fart.
Yeah.
I think you get like 10 points for that.
Wow.
That was awesome. That was organic.
Yeah.
No sulfites. 0-0. Man.
Complete failure of the brain function. But no, that works. I dig it. Yeah. Because, you were getting to the whole, the budget enjoyment factor.
yeah.
And can I tell a story about this, by the way? The other day, last weekend, I was over at the Elks Club here in Ann Arbor. Anybody who likes to dance will know this is one of the premier locations. It's been for decades. I haven't been up there in myself, dancing in many years. But anyway, they were having a fundraiser. And so I went up there to do this little podcast blind tasting thing. And one of the wines I was doing like an inexpensive versus expensive wine. I used a Yellowtail Pinot Noir. And it was roundly well received. People liked it. It was not bad.
Oh.
It was actually kind of good.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Real charming.
I mean, my peers and my friends in art school, although many drank Mad Dog, they were very pleased when I would share some wine with them. So
Damn, yeah, man, that's
I know.
rough.
Yours
That's
was an
rough.
art school
upgrade.
budget, you're spending it all on materials,
We did Richard's Irish Wild Rose. Man.
Yeah, Wild
That
Irish
was the
Rose.
idea.
Yeah. Different times.
Well, I can at least say at my bottom, it was always Andre Cold Duck.
Oh,
Anybody
man.
know the Cold Duck?
Fancy.
Yeah.
Spumante.
They had an accent on the E.
Yeah.
Wait, there's no E in duck.
Andre.
Oh.
The wine shop brain fart. Maria, what do you have for us?
Well,
You were working on the Silver Oak
Yeah.
Cabernet
I
Sauvignon.
don't drink a lot of this style of wine, so I'm going to have to just...
No, it's not about you,
I know.
is it?
I'm trying to think of how I would describe it. Let's see. I was at a very bougie party the other day when they were pouring a Napa Cab, and it was the best Napa Cab I've ever had. It just dried my tongue out completely, and it tasted like a bonfire. It was super heavy, and it didn't pair with any food. Do you have that?
Wow.
That's pretty good. I like that one. What do you say?
Good.
That was
I
good.
like that a lot, yeah.
Yeah. Bonfire. Yeah, that was good. That's a 100-pointer right there. Yeah.
All right, we ready for a little Bell Gloss
Give it up.
hit?
Yeah, give it up.
All right, so I was at my friend's house, and she had some of her really trendy friends over, and they brought this really awesome bottle of wine. I'm pretty sure it was something from Oregon. I think. Anyway, it was definitely dry.
Okay.
It was very smooth. And it had a label. Oh, and some wax.
Wax.
Was there a little bit of wax on it? Or?
There was definitely some wax. I don't remember what color it was, but I feel like there was wax. There was something old-timey about the bottle. The very dry and smooth. Maybe a little sweet.
Old-timey.
Old timer.
Old.
I like that.
Maybe gave you a craving for some Maker's Mark.
Yeah. You beat me to it.
Yeah, right.
Maybe gave me a massive hangover.
Cool. All right.
Made me
very
feel
good.
rich.
Nicely done. We'll let, it's always, Matt is the score master, so points are available at his discretion. But while he's doing that, let's get into the blind tasting wine.
I do have an update for the score.
Oh, you'd like to update?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Of course. All right. So, let's see. Actually, first place is Kat right now. Made it up. She was first on the blind note with that.
Can you say that Kat clawed her way to the top?
Yes. And then I would say that we have Maria in second place with 364, and Taylor is in last place with 357. So it's
Ooh,
still
so
very close.
close.
Okay, you have 378.
Yeah, super
So,
close.
Yeah, it's all really
Anyone
close.
can take this with the
Anyone's
blind.
ballgame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Let's. What are we thinking with the blind wines? I don't have any myself because I don't know what this is.
You would have
either.
loved it. We finished
Yeah.
it.
Oh no.
Not really.
Yeah, it's really lovely.
Man.
How are we playing the blind game here? Are we playing
Oh,
like
my
we did
goodness.
last time, where it's like we're describing the personality, or
Kind of
are
personality.
we actually blind tasting?
You can tell a story. We call it the emotive blind tasting. So if you want to, at the end of it, make a call, that's cool. But just kind of describe it, emotion it makes you feel, or a person it reminds you of, or a story in your life. You know, kind of bring you back to what wine is. So,
Or
and
the option of describing it as if it were a person.
I did say that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I
I'm sorry.
did. No, that's fine. Thank
I
you.
was drinking at the time.
Thank you for
Pay
reminding me.
attention here.
Oh man, it's a red wine.
It is a red wine, and I mean you can see right through it, and it's got some bricky tones to it. But I mean, it's kind of a chameleon. It depends on where you're looking. But I feel like it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, for me, it's just a very elegant expression of a lighter bodied red varietal. If I were to describe this as a person, I feel like this is a very successful woman in a very tailored suit. It just fits and has structure.
Says Taylor.
Like the president-elect. Sorry, a little political humor for the. Well, you missed it.
This will be released after the election, so if we want to just say some wild like ideas and see what happens, you know, who wins Pennsylvania? No one. Jill Stein. Well, hope not.
You know, I mean, it's just a lot of fun and it's really good. And it kind of takes me back to the couple of years that I worked at this winery where everything about wine was brand new to me. I had always enjoyed it, but I didn't understand what it was. And I had so much fun both learning and providing hospitality and being up close to winemaking and just with the staff itself. Like it was just this whole world of discovery for me, opening up all of these doors. And it was a really lovely time in my life and just very lighthearted. And that's kind of the connection I'm making with this wine right now. And I
Yeah.
didn't expect that.
A lot really interesting things going on with this.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's when you look at it, when you first pour it, you look at it and you're like, okay, it's light, maybe not much there.
Right.
And then as you get to know it a little bit more,
Yeah.
there's a lot going on. So I think that's just life in general. You know, just give things a chance, and you'll see beyond, different layers.
Kind of like customers you meet.
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
There's
Absolutely.
like,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you kind of
It's
seem
delicious, by the way.
dumb. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Man.
Yeah, the color is brilliant. I'm sorry. Did you give a story yet? You did, Taylor?
I did.
Yeah.
Mine is the successful woman in
The successful.
well-tailored
Yes,
suit.
of course. Yes, our
Yeah.
president-elect. We said yes.
Yes.
And then Maria's over there running for office herself, saying that it's like life in general, isn't it?
Yeah.
Give it a chance.
I love that.
Give it a chance. And then, Kat, you came with the origin story, like
Yeah.
Little
taking you
bit,
back to the
Yeah. I mean,
the
this is
joyous
certainly
origins of
much more
wine appreciation.
elegant and balanced and thoughtfully made, I feel like, than wines I was drinking at that time period.
Cool. All right, well, let's
Just
find out what it
opening
is.
doors.
We're at time, so let's rip it. This is it was
Maria,
cleverly packaged by
point leader.
our very own Steve Rusano. We give him thanks for but you should be able to just rip right through that. It's a cheap product, but The zipper, the package we have
Oh.
for it.
I can hold.
She's struggling with it.
Yes.
But it's coming. There it is.
Schiava. Delicious.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking Grignolino.
Oh,
Schiava.
nice.
Yeah. So, which wine is it? I'm sorry. Can you just give us the full details on that?
Oh, all right. So this is the Misanier Schiava from Alto Adige, 2022. If I'm getting all this information here.
Yeah. I think
Caleri.
Kellerai. Yeah.
Kellerai. Thank you. Trying to make it sound fancy.
Yeah. Kellerai St. Paul, right? Is it
Yeah, I'm
St.
not
Paul?
familiar with this producer. I've had, I love Schiava. It's great.
too.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I can't say I've had the pleasure of tasting this. It's really lovely.
Cool. Yeah. I think there's not a lot.
Who's this through?
This is with Eagle Eye. This with
Okay.
us. Yeah, at Eagle Eye. Yeah, St. Paul's. Schiava.
Delicious.
Trollinger. There's
Vernach, I think, is also used, right?
Oh no. Oh no.
No, Vernach is not Schiava?
No, that's the Vulcan grape. Vernach. Varnets?
No.
Oh.
Vernach.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah. Also a Vernach. Yes. So. Well, cool. I think we did pretty well there.
Beautiful.
Did you want to give a final points tally, and then we'll...
Well,
yes. Go ahead, yeah.
Well, y'all got 100 on that emotive tasting. That was awesome. So the score remains again. We have Kat winning, pulling in the lead here,
Good job, Kat.
and
Thank you.
with Taylor last and Marissa second. So
Well,
thank you
everyone's
so
a winner
much.
in my book here. This was
yeah.
fabulous.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Thank you.
Once he said the winner gets a spit bucket, I started just answering wrong.
That was very smart. Very wise, Maria.
All right, cheers, everybody. Thanks.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
having
Thanks
us.
for coming out. It was great.